Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. The Elements Podcast is here. Yeah. We live on Instagram too. You go to IG, the_elements_podcast. You can follow me there. I told y'all from the get-go, man, we was gonna be doing something different. We curate the culture. You know what I'm saying? And as a hip-hop culture, we are tuned in to what's hot. We are tuned in to what's going on. We are tuned in to politics. We are tuned in to the streets. We curate the culture. We make what's hot. And we are live at Jones Master Cut here in Eatonton. Let me say that again, Eatonton, Georgia, where we are following Phyllis Hatcher for 10th Congressional District Congresswoman. She's been campaigning, so it comes down to the primary, and after the primary is the general election, but tonight is a big night. And before we get into anything, we're gonna let the music ride for a minute. But y'all stay tuned, man, because I'm here all night. And I want you here with me. Like I said, we got future Congresswoman Phyllis Hatcher in the building. We got all of her wonderful staff and everybody here that helped campaign, put in the work. Yeah, round of applause for yourself. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. And we in the building, man. You know me, I'm Big J Son, man. The Elements Podcast, we are in the building, and I'm gonna be right back with y'all. But y'all stay tuned with me. I'm live, you know what I'm saying? So get your drink, get your eat, you know what I'm saying? And if you are in the 10th Congressional District, man, please tune in. Let's, watch the numbers. Has the polls closed yet? 7 o'clock. So the polls just closed. So you should have voted. You should have voted. So, just stay tuned, man. It's gonna be a big evening. We're gonna sit down with Miss Phyllis Hatcher in a moment. Speak to her, how she feels, and all of that. And just get her take on things. And we're gonna talk to a few people tonight, man. But just roll with me, man. This is the Elements Podcast on location. My first on location podcast, man. Round of applause for me on that. Well, not no guns, that was guns. We gonna get it. There we go. Round of applause for me on that. On location. First time on location, and everything is working lovely. So y'all stay tuned with me, man. Yo, shout out to Black Diamond. Fucking Friday's coming back, man. And that's promoting healthy, unbiased conversations while we kick it, man. That's coming back. Y'all stay tuned for that. And got some other things coming, man, but I'm working hard. Not hardly working hard. So y'all stay tuned. Peace. Yo. I'm coming back. Listen, we are here in Eatonton, Georgia, about 2 hours outside of Atlanta. It's part of the 10th Congressional District, and this is a huge race. Phyllis Hatcher is running for Congresswoman of the 10th Congressional District. It's a huge, big election coming up. We are on the cusp of things going way to the left or way to the right. So, this is huge. So, if you haven't exercised your right to vote, November's coming up. We need you there. But when we started the Elements, I told everybody, this is not just about the music. This is not just about producing. This is not about DJing, graffiti. It encompasses all of that because we are the Elements. We are the elements of hip hop. But as an elementalian that I have dubbed all of my people, we have a responsibility to stay on top of everything that's going on. We have a responsibility to pave the road and establish something more solid and concrete than what we've been rocking with. Them days is over with. Them days of all the laws and policies put in place that haven't been for us. Those days are over. We have to stand up, stand out, and make noise on this end. You know what I mean? So that's what this is all about. You know what I mean? So anybody who's out there and you have questions about your politicians and the politics of it all, man, go online. Call your senators, call your congressmen, call your local politicians, man, and get answers, ask questions. Go to the town hall meetings, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't sit there and complain, but you really don't know what's going on, and you're really not on the ground and asking the questions or out there to see how the policies get put in place. So, that's what this is all about. As people are coming in, the numbers will start coming in. We are at the fine establishment, Jones Master Cuts, here in downtown Eatonton. It's a wonderful place where you can come get your hair cut. You come get your ladies, they got a spot for you. If you want to get your hair braided, they got something back there. There's a mentoring program that's in this building. Nice building, nice suites and everything that's back here. We got the food that we're about to get into. And as those numbers come in, I will keep you abreast of the numbers so that we all can celebrate our next Congresswoman, and that being Phyllis Hatcher. So, in a minute, we'll have her come and have a seat, and we'll just kind of get into the whole, how did she get into the politics and what motivates her to get involved in everything. But before she comes in, y'all get involved and like and share and all of that. Yes, ma'am. Facebook, YouTube. It's the Elements Podcast on Facebook, the Elements Podcast, and on YouTube, the Elements Podcast. So comment while you're here. You know what I mean? Share it. Make sure you go to the YouTube page and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, man. So we can so you can know when we dropping something new. But We have the lady of the hour about to have a seat. Miss Hatcher, are you ready?
I'm ready, Shawty.
She said she ready, shouty. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's why this is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You can tell she straight from Atlanta. Straight from Atlanta.
All right, then. Is Jesus ready?
All right, all right.
I'll be ready. So can they see me?
They can see you. They can
Okay.
see you. They can see you right there.
I can't see them though.
No, you can't see them, but you can. They definitely see you.
All right.
And you can speak. We speaking to them. We speaking to them right now.
All right.
So,
Let's see. What are we talking about here? What's the name of this now?
This is the Elements podcast. So, all your
Somebody talk to my husband. He's calling.
all your constituents out there, just if they would
Yes.
follow the Elements podcast, I would
Okay.
love to have them over and have some new guests
All right.
in my home. So,
Okay.
so Miss Hatcher, let's just start from the beginning.
Oh Lord, from the beginning of which one?
Well, let's start just in your public service works. What even got you involved and wanted to be in public service and serve the people?
Well, let me tell you. Let's see. Oh, it has been a long time ago. So let me see. Can I remember? I know when it was. It was actually in the 90s.
Okay.
My friend and I, Sister McKee, she's here today too.
Yeah.
My friend and I, we decided to do a food pantry.
Okay.
Which is to feed the homeless on the street. And we did that for a minute. Well, let me back up. First of all, we did the feeding on the street.
Mm.
We fed the homeless on the street for a good 3 to 5 to 6 years. And then when I think it was the playoffs that came to Atlanta, and the mayor at that time was Shirley Franklin. And she had said that we could no longer come on the street and feed the hungry. We had to have a public health license to do it. So at that time, we said, okay, we can't get a public health license to feed on the street. So we decided to open up a food pantry.
Okay.
And the first food pantry that I opened up was at the McDonough Housing Authority.
Mm-hmm.
And we stayed there for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, we did the summer food program. We started the summer food program in 2010, 2007, somewhere in there, 27, 8, and 10.
Okay.
And we did it for a few years. And one thing just led to another. But my main issue was when my daughter was 16. That's the main issue.
Mm.
And she was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. And there was no health insurance. And being a single parent, that was awful.
Right.
Didn't have no clue. And there was this thing that at that time, we called it sugar. We didn't know anything about the word diabetes.
Yeah.
We called it sugar.
Right.
And it was a scary moment for me. So I made up in my mind at that time. I said that I do not want anyone else to go through what I had to go through with a serious illness and no health insurance coverage. And I said, one day I'm going to run for office where I can make a change.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Okay. And so 2007, the food banks transform. Like I bear witness to the food banks and you doing that. And just to everybody out there, I've seen the work.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the long days and long nights and going to pick up things. And I mean that's just a minuscule part of it all.
Exactly.
But you just kept pushing. What was just the driving force in that to keep going?
Well, when you start talking about human services, and human services can go from feeding to sheltering to counseling to just a common basic lifestyle of living. When we talk about human services, and even with our mentoring, and just to be a part of human services, that's what kept me going. Because I've always been a servant,
right?
Want to serve the people, and with all the issues that we have in this country, I figured, like one day I'm going to be that person.
Okay.
So that's what that's what drove me.
Okay.
Just human services.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, that speaks a lot. Because you see the human side of you.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't really get to see the human side of a politician, because the politics get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, you know, the city, you, I'm sure the city thanks you, um, you know, and I think that you're on the cusp of something great.
I believe so. It's time out for us to be politicking, that you said.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time for us to start putting people in office that have a servitude and a
Right.
servant mindset.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we all want to live on this earth comfortably. We all have the basic needs. I, I say it all the time. We all want to be able to pay our bills.
Mm-hmm.
We all want to be able to raise our kids. We want to be able to send them off to college and take a vacation every now and
Yeah.
then.
Right.
And then not only that, to be able to serve the God that we choose to serve.
Right.
And to just live a comfortable lifestyle of living. And when you start electing politicians with no servant mindset and no servitude of work, then that's when we get in trouble. So we really need to start looking at, because let me just go a little farther with that.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Sit back. Go. Get comfortable. Get comfortable.
I know, because I have to kind of like watch what I say sometimes, because sometimes I just say stuff off the cuff. So I got to watch what I say. But
we call that freestyling.
Oh, okay. But when you watch CNN,
right,
and when you watch the chambers, and when I say the chambers, I mean when you watch Washington. When I say the chambers, and we have two chambers, we have the House and then we have the Senate. But then when you watch that, there's no representation of human services, because the chambers started way back in the 1800s. And so when you try to, bring that time, that central time up until now, and when you look at that, there's nobody that looks like me and you. I mean, not saying that this is a color thing, but there's nobody there, even if you say white, Hispanic, or black or white, there's nobody there that's sitting that have an earthly ideal about this regular common life. Because first of all, they have been spoon fed.
Yeah.
When you think about it, they have been spoon fed. And I don't know if y'all know when I say spoon fed.
Yeah, we get it.
Oh, okay. You all get it when I say spoon fed. All right. So when they're spoon fed, they don't have a clue.
Right.
But we are in a time now in the 21st century. Time is changing. The chambers now is changing, because it's going to change again in 2023 when I'm elected as your next United States House Representative.
All right. One time. Yeah. We gotta drop. We drop bombs.
Dropping
we
bombs.
drop bombs every now and then.
I wish y'all could hear this in my ear. Yes, it's in my headphone. Dropping bombs. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I wish I could hear this, but yeah, it's in the 21st century now. Now we have elected our first black president. Mm-hmm. We're going to elect a first black woman, hopefully one day. But we have our first vice president as Kamala Harris, and we're going to elect our next governor, which is Stacey Abrams, and only the first black and the first female of the state of Georgia. But then when you come on down to this congressional 10th, y'all, there has never been a person of color in the congressional 10th district. So we'll be making history two times. First of all, a female and a person of color. So see, this is what I'm saying, y'all. The chambers in Washington, D.C. is changing. And by that, and not only that, when I say they see that.
Yeah.
And if you all have not been abreast of this SB 202 bill, to see where they are suppressing the vote every which way they can but loose, I need for you all to stay awake, because that bill has been signed and is put in place. But if we understand the importance and the process of voting, and not only that we have had the right to vote. Now see, that's another story. it takes me to a whole nother area when when I say that we had to have the right to vote. Now that bothers me. So I want to talk a little bit about that right.
Okay.
Now you all know in 1965 they gave the people of color the right. Why is it that we as a people of color had to have a right? Now white folks had never had to have a right to vote.
Right.
We are the only people. Did y'all know that?
Mm.
We are the only people that had to have a right to vote. Now, when I'm elected into office, and I said this at an AME conference, where's Miss Simone? Miss Simone here. I said this at an AME conference, and I hope that they didn't take it the right way. But when I'm elected into office, I really want to get rid of this bill that say a right to vote. Because as being a United States citizen of this great country of America, why can't we just all participate in this democracy of voting?
Right. Right. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Do you get it?
The right to vote, as though we're being allowed to do something now.
Right. That should have been automatically done anyway.
Right. Especially when some of us were already here. But that's a whole nother topic.
You
know
said
what I'm
that
right. But yeah, you're right.
So those are a few things that I'll be talking about. A living wage for one thing. This $5 and this $7 an hour work hourly rate. And being in this pandemic, there's nowhere in the world that we can continue to live off of that. Dr. Lara and I talked about a $15 an hour rate back in 1989 and 1990 before he passed. And we was on the City Hall step of City of Atlanta advocating for $15 an hour. Now here we are in 2022, and we are still talking about $15 an hour.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it is. So, but like we say, had to start somewhere. We had to start the right to vote in 1965, right? Yeah. So we started this $15 an hour here in 2022. But I would like to raise that to $25 an hour. So there's a few things that I'd like to do when I'm elected into office. Common goals for common people.
I love it. I love it. If you would, Miss Hatcher, look into that camera right there.
Oh, I forgot there's a camera. I should have been looking at that all along.
Talk just in closing, and we'll be talking all night. But in closing, let's just tell the people what you really, what's on your heart, what you really want them to know.
If you have not voted in this election, make sure that you go vote in November election. And the reason why I say that, you all, because during this time of traveling these 18 counties, I have ran into so many people that says, why should I vote? Don't see any reason why should I. And my first response to them is, someone had to die for you to even have the opportunity to vote. So if you have not registered, because I'm sure that there are some people out there that has not registered to vote, you have time to vote in this November election, because I know that I will be on this ballot in November to face this Republican candidate. And if you all want change in the Congressional 10th District, make sure that you continue to support and vote for Phyllis Hatcher. All right?
All right.
Can I say amen?
You can say that.
Can I say amen, Simone? Amen. All right, then.
All right. Well, Ms. Hatcher, we thank you for sitting down with us. And as we said, we'll be rapping all night.
Okay.
I'm going to pull some of your constituents here and there and talk to them. But we're just going to take a little break, get some food over there and all of that, watch them numbers. And we're going to play some music, too. So dig this. Shout out to the MK Kings one time. Music group. Yeah. One. Yep. We back. We back. Check it out. Um, listen, that's the MK Kings right there. If you're not familiar with the MK Kings, that's Big Jason, that's Sketch, it's Q45, that's Elemental, and that's super producer E Rice. I want y'all to do me a favor, go to www.mkkings with a Z official. That's www.mkkingsofficial.com. We got some music streaming on there. Check us out. Got some five banging singles out right now in rotation. MK God just did like I don't know, 4-5. You tell me. I forgot the numbers, but we did crazy numbers with MK God, and we trying to get a plaque. You know what I mean? We trying to get that plaque. So y'all check us out. Go to www.mkkingsofficial.com and mess with your boys. Yeah, MK Kings. You see the logo. But let's go ahead and start speaking to some people that was on the campaign. Y'all don't run up all that at one time. I'll call you out. Okay. Let's see. Over there in that other room, who'd like to come and speak on the mic? Miss Ma'am, come on. Okay, 4-5 said we broke 100,000 on MK God, 100,000 streams with MK God. Salute to that. Let's see. Go ahead and pick your earphones up. Just do the your mic should be hot. And we sanitize, we keep it safe over here at the Elements Podcast. So every time somebody steps off the mic and the earphones, I'm gonna sanitize everything for you. So just tell everyone your name.
My name's Yahira Lugo.
Yahira.
Yes, sir.
I love the name.
Thank you.
And you helped on the campaign.
I did.
Okay. And tell us just about tell me what got you involved with Ms. Hatcher's campaign.
Well, it started out when I met Ms. Hatcher doing a town hall. I am an immigrant, parent of immigrants. Came here when I was 10 years old. So obviously, I wanted to know about her stance on immigration.
Okay.
So really, the fact that she was so compassionate about my experience and my parents' experience and me growing up as an immigrant, that was something that really stood out to me, and it made me want to support her campaign and see how far we can take it, hopefully all the way to the White House. Definitely that's the goal, to get more people elected that are progressive thinking, that stand up for healthcare for women, especially with Roe versus Wade on the line now.
Right.
It's important to me that our healthcare rights are protected. It is important to me that I put someone in office that is going to look out for immigrants, look out for my community, and that understands or is willing to at least have an open mind about what the immigrants go through, in this country when they first get here, and the lack of knowledge from other people that I face. I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of politicians, people going for office. And it's always an eye-opening experience because it just seems like they're just not aware of what we go through. So the fact that she was so open-minded to just even, talk to me and understand or try to understand what we went through, and what others like me go through, it meant a lot to me. So that support that I got from her, I just want to take it as far as possible, all the way to the White House, all the way to Capitol Hill, all the way to as far as I can get her to make the right people, make the right choices for people like me.
Awesome. And it sounds, you're definitely passionate about that.
Absolutely.
Does this make you even want to jump in the public service arena?
You know what? Let me tell you something. That's how our relationship started. That's how me and Ms. Hatcher started our relationship. She inspired me to look beyond me just talking to politicians. And for a while, I was contemplating it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could definitely run for office. I got this. I could do it. I'm not shy. I'm very outgoing. I'm very outspoken. I have very, very strong opinions. I have a real strong stance on things. I think that I look out for the best for the community, not just for myself. So I really did, I really played with the idea. And then I came to terms, I came to think about it, and I said, I don't want to be one politician representing one area. I would rather be behind the scenes, designing legislation or lobbying for the things that are important for me, because at that point I get to touch and talk to and give my message out to the masses, or instead of just Ms. Hatcher, it would be Ms. Hatcher plus every other representative I have access to, every other senator I have access to. So that's really my main goal. My main focus is, if when we make it to Washington, D.C., I want to be able to talk to as many people as possible about immigration reform and what that means, and how it could be good for the country, how it could be good for the economy, and then being able to talk about women's rights to their bodies. Those are two of the main things that drive me. And it's some of the same things that drive Ms. Hatcher, as well as affordable housing, job security, and most importantly, voter security. I'm an immigrant. I didn't always get to vote. I was not able to vote the first time Obama ran for office. I was not able to vote because I wasn't a citizen. But you best believe that second term, that was my first vote. The very first vote I ever casted as a United States citizen was for Obama. And it's I had an issue today with my voting.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. Kind of explain what happened.
I went to my poll, I went to my precinct, and I went to vote, and they gave me the card. I put the card, there was an error, took it back to the front desk, and they were like, "Oh, it says you already voted." And I was like, "No, I didn't vote." And they're like, "Well, it says you already voted. You sure you didn't vote early?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm sure I didn't vote early, and I'm not gonna leave here until my vote counts. We better start calling people because I'm not leaving until I cast my vote. I can't be involved in a campaign and not vote. It doesn't make sense." So I made sure, we made a couple calls. They fixed it. I got to vote. So obviously, as a person that wasn't always able to vote and not always have a voice or an opinion, it is super important to me and so imperative to vote. It's one of those things like, look at what happened in Georgia, in 2020.
Right.
Everybody thought Georgia was a for sure red state, and look at where we are now. We completely flipped it. Yep. And that's because we turned up. We turned up, we turned out, we did the thing that we were supposed to do. We exercised our right, and we got change. Yeah. And that's what I aim to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all hit, like I said, this is, now, you don't know too much about what the Elements podcast is, but I'm going to break it down.
Okay.
This is a hip hop podcast. We are for the culture. We are curators of the culture. And you said we turned up and we turned out.
Yeah.
That's hip hop.
That's what we did.
Hip hop. And we curate and we change. We change things. You know what I'm saying? And it's this generation. It's the generation that's coming behind us that will definitely make change. So I salute you.
Thank you, sir.
For working and putting in the work and being so passionate and honest about it. And keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
What I mean? So I appreciate everything and just keep it up. Keep striving. You know what I mean? Say your name one more time and tell the people how they can follow you and all of that.
Sure. My name's Yahaira. You can follow me on IG. IG is Queen. That's QUEEN _Phoenix PHNX. Make sure you follow.
Word. Yahaira. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna play some more music, and I'm just gonna shout out some people. We're gonna talk to you later. We're gonna get you. Yeah, we're gonna get you. Shout out to B Girl, Godchild, from Decatur to Detroit to Atlanta to Eatonton. Y'all shop with B Girl with Godchild. Let's see. Shout out Q45. Shout out Old Red. Shout out my man. Wise Dome, DeAndre, Pune. All original constituents of the Elements podcast. And I'm sure would add on at the drop of a dime. But we're gonna keep it moving. And I'm playing MK King's music. Like I said, y'all go stream our music, www.mkkings with a Z official.com. And get your people in, man. I'm here all night. When them numbers start coming in, I'll let you know what's popping. Music group. Uh-huh.
I was like, don't.
We're back. We're back for a minute. Again, we are in Eatonton, Georgia at Jones Master Cuts, fine establishment in downtown Eatonton. If you're ever in downtown Eatonton, need your haircut, stop in and kick it with the good folks here at Jones Master Cuts. Just for those that aren't aware, you know, the Elements Podcast is still alive and well. We still pumping it, you know, but for the past 30 days or so, prom has been going on, and now graduation is coming up. So, you know how that go. Time, energy, resources goes to making sure the prom pops off, and it popped off. You know, he went in style. Him and the young lady, you know, rode off in the Range Rover, looking mighty fresh. You know what I'm saying? Mighty fresh. And then this Friday, you know, he'll be walking across the stage, accepting his high school diploma. So getting ready for college. So college letters and acceptance letters and things have been coming in, and mom is working tirelessly to make sure the graduation party pops off. And it's not just a graduation party, it's just it's one of those events that everything is going to pause for this major extravaganza that's going down. But salute to little Jay, You did your thing, boy. Super proud of you. So that's what's been going on. But we've been working still. We got some things coming up, some interviews, and we making sure that we push the line. You know what I'm saying? Like this again, it's not just about music. It's not just about producing. We curate the culture. We define what's hot. We define what's next. So those that think that you're pushing that line and you're what's next in whatever field and whatever it is that you do, holla at me. I'd love to talk to you. It's a platform for you. Always. Shout out to my people on IG checking in. Let's see. I see you, Polo the Don. What's up, Nick? Polo the Don from Hawaii. Nick Rob, what's happening, man? Been a long time. Long time. See. Shout out to everybody on IG watching. Miss Young Lady, come on, you're next on the Elements podcast. As she walks on in. Come on. Oh, before we, because we keep everything sanitary over here. So we're gonna wipe the mic down. COVID is real out here, still on and popping. So we want to make sure everybody's safe. So we'll let that air dry for just a second. What's your name? Perry. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Miss Perry, let's see. I forget her name. Freya. Is there a napkin over there? Thank you. Hello, how y'all doing? Hello. All right, Miss Perry, just drying these off for you. Okay, go ahead and put those on. Your mic is hot. And one more time, just introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, everyone. My name is
Perry. And Miss Perry, where are you from?
I am from Stockbridge, Georgia.
Stockbridge. Okay.
But I currently live in East Point.
East Point. All right. East Point, College Park, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Perry, I heard that you just graduated in 2020, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you graduate from?
Mercer University.
Mercer.
In Macon, Georgia.
Sweet. In Macon?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you major in?
A branch of political science called International Affairs.
Okay.
Yes, and I also have another major in sustainability.
Oh, I didn't even know that could be a major.
Yes, Earth Sciences.
So it sound like you work for what, State Department or something like that?
No, I currently am a paralegal.
Oh, okay. So you where do you want to take? Are you going to take that further, or is that?
I'm kind of at like a crossroads in my life. Like since graduating, like I've kind of been like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Like I'm very indecisive. Okay. So joining the campaign has kind of given me like, oh, maybe I should look into politics. Maybe I should run for office.
Okay. Sweet.
I never thought that was like a possibility until I met Ms. Hatcher.
Nice. Okay. So tell us, how did you get involved in the whole campaign and beating on the ground?
Right. Yeah. So I didn't know anybody about 4 months ago. I'm fairly new. I met Ms. Val, her campaign manager, via LinkedIn. So I kind of messaged her. I was kind of looking for some volunteer work, trying to build my resume up. And I found Miss Val, messaged her, and she's like, yeah, join the team. Like, come out. Came out. Everybody loved me. I loved everybody. And, you know, it's been history.
Sweet. So you went on LinkedIn to look for volunteer opportunities. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, because she just dropped a jewel. Because I didn't even know you could use LinkedIn for that.
Yes, yes.
So if you are ever wanting to volunteer for campaigns or they would say put the camera phone on you. Yeah, there you go. If you want to volunteer for campaigns or anything of that nature, LinkedIn is a resource for that. And LinkedIn is so vitally important just to just a lot of things, but that's another branch of LinkedIn to utilize. So you ever looking for that, especially students and you know, you looking for those volunteer opportunities, check out LinkedIn. So you got into the campaign, and what did it involve with you? What did you actually do during that time?
Yeah, so I basically have taken over email marketing. So I kind of use MailChimp to just send out email blasts to like all of our supporters, any of our donors, anybody who's just shown like the slightest interest in Ms. Hatcher.
Sweet,
kind of just blow up their inbox.
Okay. See that again, jewels being dropped. This is why it's important to have younger minds on your team, because there are so many links and chains that are involved in the campaign thing that if you don't have the right people in place, it's a lot of things that you'll miss. And those email blasts are just as important as knocking on doors and beating your feet. So salute to you on that. And I'm sure you just have some innovative, like you said, what was the platform that you used to
LinkedIn?
No, not LinkedIn, but
MailChimp.
MailChimp, yeah. So, you know, there's a lot of innovative ways to do certain things where it's not a whole it's not as heavy work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So after today, after the primary, and we see that she goes to the general election, what's next? What's the next steps in the campaign effort?
Yeah, so hopefully she wins the primary. Then November, we're going to take over the general. And then after that, she'll be in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill 6 months out of the year.
Wow.
So passing legislation, promoting, what is she promoting? Healthcare for all, like gun rights, reform. She has like so many platforms that she, you know, works on. But Washington 6 months out of the year, and then back to District 10.
There you go. Well, I'm sorry. Perry.
No problem.
You said you were at a crossroads.
Yes.
Where do you, if you were to run for any type of office, where you think you would start?
Probably city council.
City council, okay.
Yes,
okay.
Probably for East Point, you know, Atlanta maybe. Starting somewhere small, but you know, large enough to make my voice heard, and then kind of working my way up the hierarchy.
All right. Well, keep us abreast of anything that you do, and we're there. We'll push it. You know, we'll make noise for you.
Yes, I'll definitely have a similar campaign to Ms. Hatcher's. I'll probably integrate some things like credit repair or financial literacy, because I really think that's important. I'm very passionate about that. All right, dope. Look into the camera right there. Tell the people where they can follow you at, and you know, just shout out anybody you want to shout out. Okay, so my sister and I just started a clothing brand. It's called Flux. You can check it out. Our website is live, and it's spelled PHLOX.com. Okay. So we have t-shirts. Sweet. Okay. Let me type that. Let me type that down real quick. Put that in my box here. Spell that for me one more time. PHLOX.com. Flux. Well, we gonna flux with Flux. Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you. Keep rocking, and we're gonna find out what these numbers are in a minute. We'll see where we at, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you for having me. No problem. All right, y'all. Y'all heard Miss Perry doing her thing. Y'all go to
Flux.com, PHLOX.com, and y'all shop with them, man. Like I said, we're gonna flux with Flux. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep it moving on that. In the meantime, in between time, because we are hip hop, you know what I mean? We are the culture. I've been playing a lot of instrumentals, but we got music from the MK Kings. So let me put on some music, some lyrics. Let's play the joint that hit 100,000. MK God dropped this 3 years ago, and 100,000 spins on Spotify. We chasing that plaque. Let's go.
When you're in the presence of a king, notice what's before you and put a knife to your throat. Yeah, this is modern warfare, all you assholes. I bring lasers for any fiascos. Cross me, dribble blood, hot sauce, deck your planet of the apes, land of the lost. On my fly route, Randy Moss, I go deep no matter the cost. Retaliation's a must. Get back, always a plus. For when I fell, I was always compared to Russia. Wrote this for readers to digest this process. It's legendary, like the Loch Ness. Tears of pain turn the verses of progress that make a bitch. Mind's experience. In my own skin, comfortable. Mind at ease. Souls at bliss. I see why haters say this. When I write like this, on my Eddie Kane, couldn't wait for a night like this. Come on.
Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean. Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean.
This is verbal pandemic. Seeping through your speaker box. They ain't wanna let us in the door, so we breach the locks. Peace to the gods and earth, non-ether beings. All I seen, catch me in that all-white BM with my queen who's darker than the cosmos. If the deal ain't beating the fam, ain't no combo. Nigga keep a 9 on my back like I'm Rondo. Serving up 2 Big Macs, that's a combo. The heater have your team on it, Alonzo. I know you like the way this bang out your console. Any attempts to bite this, I'm ripping tonsils out your fucking mouth on sight. Pronto. Jay, don't get me twisted with that spoken word, cause I still be with the grimiest nigga smoking herb. A sipping Pinot, then a coat with my cold hands. I got the blazer sword, nigga back to form Voltron.
Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean. Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean.
Call me elemental cause the hell I'm in. Man, I'm a shell of him, the one with low melanin. Yeah, and the first to fuck you up to be relevant. Wise, intelligent, and holy intellect is developing. I bring pain when I bring gain. So remember my name when I'm leveling. Fly high like a pelican and quick to bring your demise. I spit fires, I'm accelerant. Do what I do for the betterment of my fam, and the plan is heaven sent. You thought I was gone, I'm the revenant. So long since I spit on a song, but I'm back with fucking ill intent. Yeah, and still controlling my environment. Talking shit lights my fire quick. You wanna take your chance, motherfucker? I got a short ass wick.
Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean. Ready to ride and cake for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is or it ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean.
I'm an MK guy, they better toe the line. I keep eating up beats and shitting out rhymes. Got it by the most high. I'm an MK guy, beating all the odds till your fucking dome piece start. I make mics work when I squeeze with ease. Y'all cop, please, force down to your knees. Praise to the most high, then face high. MK God in the flesh, Q45. Me and my guys ain't saying that we got us in the form of the most high, but we reign most highly on you motherfuckers. Y'all better get it together.
We are the MK Kings, aka the MK Gods. And if you ain't got your shit together by the end of this song, then it's over for you, motherfucker.
Ready to ride, MK for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is over, ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean. Ready to ride, MK for life. It's now or never, cause nothing lasts forever. It is over, ain't no in between. And any real motherfucker knows what I mean.
Yes. We back. And that was MK Kings with MK God. 100,000 streams on Spotify. We appreciate that. Listen, we are going into the top of the hour, and the numbers are still coming in. We don't have anything official yet. I know the polls are closed, so we should start seeing something soon. But I'm just calling, some of Miss Hatcher's constituents up, those that helped on the campaign, those that have put in work and have been there from the beginning. And this young lady in particular has helped in a few of Miss Hatcher's efforts. Miss Cheryl. Okay. All right. Miss Freya, can we get you one time? Now, Miss Freya here. I'll let her introduce because she's a vital piece in the campaign. So Miss Freya, you good. So your mic is hot. Just go ahead and turn it on. Hit the button. Push the button. There you go.
The girl is in the building.
Miss Freya, introduce yourself to the people. She's a wild one right there. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, everyone. I am Freya Elise. I am the media marketer for Phyllis Hatcher. As she's running for Congress, and I'm super excited to be here.
Media.
Yes.
So you handle all the
media content, all the posting, all the reels, all the videos.
Nice.
All the bloopers.
Nice. Okay. And I actually seen you doing that today as we were coming up here.
Mm-hmm. You saw how that camera was gliding.
Yeah. She got that iPhone. She got the future iPhone. Like, I think this is the iPhone 2030.
Yeah.
Because this mug, like, you can actually once you record, it's ready to go. It's ready for release on Netflix and all of that.
Sure.
Like, no edits and nothing. Like, it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen you create the content and you record it, you put it out like right there instantly. So who would have ever thought that would even be a thing? You know what I'm saying? Where
you can make a movie on the phone.
Yeah, and enjoy or just content creation for a campaign.
Yeah, I think the question is, who would have thought that I would be just doing it, period? Because this is not something I went to school for. So I don't have a degree in it. I don't have any license or certification. No one didn't give me the one-on-one about media marketing, but I learned everything through trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having my own business and having no money starting a business. I had to do everything. I had to do my media marketing. I had to do my website designs. I had to do my logos on my products.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do all these things, and without funds or just the information.
Mm-hmm.
But however, information is everywhere.
There it is, for real. I mean, you can find it everywhere.
Yeah, and then you have your own thing that you want to critique. You want to make better.
Yeah.
And I think that through my trial and error, you can only get better if you learn through your error.
Exactly.
So, and that's where I'm at. I never thought in a million years that I would be working for Congress or a candidate for Congress. Number one being because I'm not into the politics. I hate politics. You know why? Because I always felt like nothing would change. But then I'm on the trail. I'm on the trail, and she don't even have to. Sometimes when you go somewhere, it's almost like when you go to church. People always trying to sell you Jesus. Someone always trying to. This is the way. She was never like that. She was doing her thing, leading by example, and just watching her hustle and watching her concerns. It made me like, okay. She said this: if you think nothing has changed, why do we now have the freedom to do what we do now? Because back then, we wasn't able to vote. We wasn't able to share drinks with the white person, or we wasn't able to even date someone or even say hello to other. But now I know that we're now here, and it just seems like it's not going anywhere. Somebody died for us to be here.
Fact.
And that's all I'm running with right now.
Yeah.
That somebody died for us to actually have freedom, to have a right to vote, to have the right to speak what the hell you want to say. And now, because we feel that things are not going how we expected, we give up, and we cannot at the time, because now our future, America is riding on us.
Yeah.
Literally, because they're about to die.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
They're about to die.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, and even us, I'm not trying to say just older people, because people are dying every day. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as
right.
we are the live one.
Yeah.
And so we have to carry everything else, but we are giving up too early. It's a few of us that's actually still ready to vote and really want to become something. I never thought I want to be something in politics, but now, because of working with her, I want to run. I want to run for something. I may not,
Or you may.
Oh, I may. I might be the it.
Yeah.
For America, but I don't know.
Hey, you don't know unless you try.
You don't know.
And like you said, that old is dying off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. It's like that picture that you see where it shows the man doing his he's axing, and he's trying to find the gold, and he keeps hitting and breaking down the wall, but then he like, you know what? I give up. But he's one hit away from getting the gold. So we just got to keep at it, because you give up,
and
but
fill
we
more Democratic seats in Washington.
Or just fit. I mean, whatever you running on, just do it, and do it with passion, and do it for change. Don't do it for self but do it for some real change. But how did you actually meet Phyllis and get involved in the thing?
Partnering with Lady V, Valerie. Working with her, I was doing her media marketing, because she hired me for her media marketing for her company.
Okay.
And I did a good job, she says, and so she said, let's be partners. It's fine. So now I'm about to leave town, and she's like, I think I'm about to be working with this congresswoman. So when she came on, I literally came on too, because now I'm working as Lady V assistant. So the fact that Lady Hatcher wanted to sit with her and go over the platform and stuff with her, I had to be there. So I canceled my flight, and I said, you know what, let me just stay here. So many things happened by me staying here. An opportunity to work for a congresswoman, and somebody invested in my business and brought my class for $1,700 instantly when they saw me. And they was from Oklahoma. And so all of that happened, and I just ended up working for her. When she first met me, we kind of clicked, and she was like, well, Ray, you gonna be here next week? You gonna be on the trail with us? And I was like, yes. And so from there, since February, I've just been working with her side by side.
So I noticed how you put lady in front of
everybody.
Tell me about that.
Because I'm a woman, and so I know it doesn't matter if you're a woman, because when you go to a job, you have to say Miss or Mr. or Professor, however. I just think that she's still vibrant to me. So I'd rather not call her Miss. I'd rather call her Lady, because she's still a lady to me.
Sweet.
So I feel like it's more relaxed and still respectful.
It sounds royal.
It sounds royal. And I call everybody that. Every older woman that I work with, you are Lady.
That's dope. Lady Hatcher. Lady V. Yeah.
Lady V.
Sweet. I like that.
Because I'm not going to call you Miss, and I don't want nobody calling me Miss.
So what do you call the gentleman?
Jim. Just kidding. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I call him King every now and then. And let me tell you something. People say, don't call him no King. He's just a K-I-N-G, lowercase K. And at the end of the day, you still need to call them. Even my little boys, even my little nephews and stuff, I still call them little kings. I call them gentlemen already.
Yeah.
Because they need to live, they need to hear that in their system, in their mind.
Right.
So they can live as such.
Dope.
So,
nice. Okay. So as the media content, media marketer, when you are
I'm nervous, child. I got me sweating.
When you are preparing and presenting some content, what goes into your thinking? What's your mindset?
Is this are we live again?
Yeah, we live. We live.
It's not church, right?
Huh.
How do I get my content? I elevate my mind.
All right.
And so with that, creativity happens.
Right.
And that's why we need to legalize it.
Legalize it.
Legalize it.
Yeah.
But I mean, she have a platform that she already is talking about, and it's just very easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You're just one of those creatives.
I can sing, I can dance, I can play music. You know, I can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a PK kid.
Yeah.
So I had to do a lot of things. So with that, I can look at someone, I can see your perfect angle when you think you don't even see a good angle. I can see beauty in the ugliest things, the ugliest forms, and make it pretty content.
Okay. Nice. Where can we find you at? Your work, your content, your company.
I do acting. So I have a short film on YouTube right now. I'm gonna have to give you that link.
Okay, and I'll put it up.
But as a matter of fact, if you do follow _ Freya Elise, that's FREYA.
Hold on, let me put that in here.
_ FREYA ELISA.
Okay.
And if you click in my bio on my Instagram, you can go to my videos, you can go to my film, you can go to my website because I have a spa. It's called Spa Me Atlanta.
Okay.
It's a herbalistic wellness. So I do nothing but non-invasive procedures. I do hydrofacials. I do chakra healings, and I also do herbal massages.
Okay.
And I do teeth whitening now. Just added that.
Hustling.
And the teeth whitening is chemical free.
Okay. And that's on IG, that _ Freya Elise.
And then my business page is Spa Me Atlanta. SPAMEATL.
Okay. And that's on IG as well.
Yes.
All right. I put that in the box for the people. Make sure y'all follow that.
And the short film I did last month is called
Broken on YouTube.
On YouTube.
All right, we're gonna put that in there too. So you doing some things. You're doing some things.
I'm staying busy, being productive.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. So once Miss Phyllis wins this primary, which we know she is, and the next wave of campaigning, what's that gonna look like?
I truly hope that I'm still working for Phyllis Hatcher. I hope that that she is in Washington. So when we speak on what's gonna happen, I'm gonna just be in her book bag. Literally. So and I'm fine with that. Okay. However, being in her book bag, I will be hopefully groomed to be a congresswoman.
Okay. So possible future congresswoman.
Something.
Freya Elise. Yeah, as well as actress,
songwriter, singer. I have music out there too.
Okay.
On every platform is called Options. It's the Afro music. So,
okay. You just all around.
I am. This is why I moved to Atlanta. I've been for 2 years, and in these 2 years, this month makes 2 years.
Okay.
And I've already started 2 businesses here. My first business, I made $2,000 in 30 days, and no one knew me. 2,000. Following that, 1,000 for 3 more months. Nobody didn't know me. Just content and marketing.
Y'all hear that?
No one know me.
Y'all hear that? This is a real thing, y'all. Content creation and marketing, and there's really no, like you said, there's no degree for that.
It's no degree.
That's all.
It's a degree, but you don't really need it.
Yeah. I mean, it's all off the muscle. This is all off the muscle.
All off the phone.
Yeah. So
as much as you will be on media, you have to learn.
That's why I said, man, these things right here, these $1,000, these $1,200, $1,500 phones we be buying, and we just be liking and sharing stuff. Man, y'all better use that thing to make some money.
I think.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, we appreciate everything that you're doing, Miss Freya. Keep up all the hard work. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure. And anytime you got something going on, but we here at the Elements.
I will be calling you so you can do all the interviews at these carpet events.
Put me on.
I will definitely do that.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right now. All right, y'all. That was Miss Freya Elise.
Make sure you follow me.
Follow her and everything that she's doing.
Follow me. Don't follow me. No, follow me.
And we're gonna keep it moving. We got some more music popping. This is my joint. Life Is produced by super producer E Rice. It's streaming on all platforms right now. Y'all dig. Check it out.
Man, life is what you make, you dig? It's a school. It's lessons to be learned, man. Pass or fail. We all gotta play the game.
Who's amongst us without sin cast the first stone? Blood spills on these streets and makes the earth moan. I'm trying to right all my wrongs so that my firstborn don't catch these curses. These verses are meant to break bonds. These young cats out here wildin', yeah, we can pray for them. I galvanize as a people and make a way for them. Obstacles that I face them head on. Yeah, with the repercussions, so you won't see me buckling. On my knees, lest I'm praying to my creator, seeking guidance and wisdom to peacefully deal with these haters. Decatur, where I was born and raised, lost in the fog. I was searching for some form of praise, cleansing my spirit, so these rhymes are like my former sage. Kinfolks were former slaves, but I'm a king now. Presidential motorcade, keep how I tilt my crown. I know y'all feel my sound. Haters bow down and let the choir sing now.
Life is short. Life is what you make, and life's a bitch. In that 6x8, and life is what you face. And listen, life is a gift. Don't take your life for granted. Life's a journey, live it to the fullest before you leave the planet. Life is short. Life is what you make, and life's a bitch. In that 6x8, and life is what you face. And listen, life is a gift. Don't take your life for granted. Life's a journey, live it to the fullest before you leave this planet.
I dedicate this to my mama and them. Loyal to those that I call my friends. I know I'm bad at calling in. Sometimes I just be in my feelings. I'm a recluse. Stand on my square with calculated chess moves. Up in this cesspool. Have you ever had the feeling God that left you in the midst of the storm? When that current swept through and tried to kill you. Man, these devils on their P's and Q's. My heart bleeds for my city when I see the news. They say the last shall be first, but who gon' lead us through? All my true soldiers stand up, we just need a few. Come do Allah, what would Jesus do? I don't know, but speak the truth that crucify me in my Adidas suit. And be your people too. Even prophets have weaknesses and proclivities. I hear the spirits more clearly on that Hennessy. I keep my head on the swivel and my pistol close, cause when the reaper come, sometimes it be your folks.
Life is short. Life is what you make, and life's a bitch. In that 6x8, and life is what you face. And listen, life is a gift. Don't take your life for granted. Life's a journey, live it to the fullest before you leave the planet. Life is short. Life is what you make, and life's a bitch. In that 6x8, and life is what you face. And listen, life is a gift. Don't take your life for granted. Life's a journey, live it to the fullest before you leave this planet.
Yeah, 2020 has definitely showed us that life is precious. Tomorrow ain't promised, so live your life to the fullest. All praise is due.
All right. We back. Still trying to get the numbers in. And as they come in, I will hop on and let y'all know what we looking like. But I believe for the 10th district, the next congressman. Oh, okay, hold on. Here we go. All right. So, it's close. It's close. So we got it's Phyllis and Tabitha, Phyllis Hatcher and Tabitha Johnson Green. There's we close. It's kind of neck and neck right now. Kind of neck and neck. It's too early. It's too early though. It's too early. It's kind of early though. So we'll keep watching. It's kind of early. All the precincts haven't reported. Early voting, all of that stuff is coming in. So we'll keep y'all abreast of what's going on. Again, we want to thank the fine folks at Jones's Master Cuts here in Eatonton, downtown Eatonton. So lovely down here. So if you're ever in the area, come and visit. Get your hair cut, ladies. Get your hair done. They got your hair braiding and all of that going on. I don't think there's nothing they really don't do here. And they have a mentoring program for young men. So y'all check them out. But I'm gonna sign out for a minute. We'll go back live probably on IG shortly once more numbers start coming in. So y'all just stay close, stay tuned, and we will be back. Hold on, because I'm checking some of these comments out. Blake Longmare said something on my YouTube. I don't know what that means, Blake. Shooting Trump elections. Expound for me, young man. Expound for me. But yeah, we'll be back shortly. I'm gonna give me something to eat, and as these numbers come in, we'll definitely jump back on and let y'all know what's happening. But I appreciate everybody. Shout out to just everybody behind Ms. Hatcher's campaign. 21 gun salute for y'all. And some bombs. And a round of applause for everybody on the campaign. Shout out to me for my first on location live podcast. It's big, which only tells me that I'm gonna be doing more of this. And there's nowhere that I will not go. Because we are the elements. And we'll be up in your face. We're gonna be up in your face. Wherever it's happening, we're gonna be there. So expect more of me. Expect to see more. Interns. I got Lil Jason, my son, interning for me. Learning the game. Anybody that wants to kind of learn the game, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. Intern. I need help. So let's rock with it. And let's see. Got to shout out Spiritual Savage. We working. Shout out to Platinum Podcast Editing. Sean Reed up there in Detroit. Pieces of Us by Us. Shout out to y'all. Ground Up Radio. Salute. And if you need your events done and you need them done big, but with a fair budget, check out Sexy Diamond on IG. SEXCEE Diamond on IG. She'll get it done for you. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. We'll be back with y'all. Peace.
We got up on the stage. I don't know. She's smiling. She's smiling. Oh yeah. I'm just looking.